Hello, team owners of the Premier Century League. This is Week 10 highlights. 11, 12, 13. Three more games to go, mostly divisional games. Every game matters. Every move matters, folks. So make sure you line them up. All important as we close out the season. Time flies by fast when you're having fun. We'll start out with the Packers and the Raiders. Packers go into the Raiders home. Poor quarterback play by both teams. Breeze and Rivers had letdowns. But the difference is the Joneses. Julio, poor performance for the Raiders. Aaron Jones in a trade for the Packers. Big game, 3 touchdowns. Packers win this game by 30. Oilers and KC, this was my FC game of the week. Turned out that way. 4 players with 20-plus points for the Oilers. Prescott, Cooper, Andrews, McCaffrey. No way to compete with that. Kansas City did put up a pretty good fight, but in the end, without Hopkins and Kittle, we don't have a win either for KC. They drop their second game. Titans up in the AFC West, as I discussed last week. Next game, Colts and Steelers. Colts win this one easily over the Steelers, get their third win with Jacobs and Mahomes backing up the Colts there. Next game, Lions and the Giants. This was not my game of the week. Turns out as a great game of the week. But my game of the week also in the NFC was a game of the week. But let's get back to the Lions and the Giants. Giants go down in this one. Both strong quarterbacks, starting quarterbacks were on the bench for these two teams. So we had backups in there. Kyle Allen did just enough for the Lions not to blow it with Carson Wentz in a bye. Big game from Slayton and Seahawks defense for the Lions. Nico pulls out a win and saves his season literally here. Win by 8 points over the Giants. Tyreek Hill and Cook had a great game, both 30-plus points, and the Broncos win over the New England Patriots. Arizona, finally, Amber puts together a big win with her Cardinal players. We're looking at 65 points for Kirk and Murray alone. We're looking at another 15 points by Fitzgerald for 80 combined points with her 3 Cardinal players there. Big win by 40 over El Harsh's L.A. Rams in that game. And then Seattle takes down Dallas. Looks like Dallas was beaten pretty easily here. But Billy Riley put up a good game, lost by 12 points. Just hard to do when you got L. Jackson on your team for Seattle and Golden Tate was the big difference maker. Hard loss for Billy's boys there as Seattle goes into Dallas, takes out a win, wins by 12. And then the Bears and Cleveland Browns. Bears go into Cleveland, go home with a loss here. A loss that hurts, but they get a chance to revenge themselves next week against my Packers. In a tough division out there in NFC East. But Cleveland wins this game despite Brian Hoyer's horrific game. Aaron Rodgers didn't have much better of a game for the Bears, and Derrick Henry was the difference maker for the Cleveland Browns this week as Cleveland tacks on a win, stays atop in the AFC East. Guys, that's it for highlights. I challenge anyone who has not done highlights or previews or both to come forth and do something in Week 11. Nico's got a lot of family matters. He was going to try to do 11, and he may still. But someone, we need you to come forth for Week 11 so you don't have to see my face. Have a great week. Line them up.